Ever wondered how to unlock the secret to unshakable inner freedom, the kind that transcends external circumstances and stands the test of time? Today we're delving deep into the profound teachings of Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher who journeyed from slavery to become a symbol of resilience and self-mastery. In this video, we'll uncover 5 Stoic principles that have the power to revolutionize your life. These principles will guide you on the path to tranquility, helping you break free from the chains of external circumstances. Stay with us on this journey because, by the end, you'll not only understand these principles, but also learn how to apply them in your daily life. Imagine a life where you're the master of your thoughts, actions, and, most importantly, your inner peace. It's a transformational experience waiting for you. For generations, the quest for inner freedom has challenged and inspired. It's a journey to a place where the mind rules over circumstance. Here, we find Epictetus, a man who turned his own chains into wisdom. This Stoic philosopher, once shackled, rose to become a guide to self-control and mental liberty. His core belief was simple yet profound. True freedom comes not from the outside, but from within, from mastering ourselves. We dive deep into his life's work, exploring 5 key Stoic principles that lead us not just to peace, but to a sense of command over our inner world. As we tread this path laid out by Epictetus, we're not just learning about history, we're uncovering timeless truths about human resilience and the power of the mind. The philosopher's life, from bondage to enlightenment, serves as a roadmap for anyone seeking tranquility amid life's storms. With each step, we follow Epictetus's transformation and, in turn, learn to navigate our own minds towards a state of serene control. His teachings invite us to a different kind of freedom, one that starts and ends with the self, a journey of self-discovery that promises serenity as its destination. Think about standing in the middle of a whirlwind, yet feeling a deep stillness within. This is the power of the mind that Epictetus spoke about. He taught that life will throw chaos at you, but you hold the reins of your reaction.
It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters,
he said. It's vital to recognize the things you can change and to let go of what you cannot. The true measure of freedom, according to Epictetus, lies in our ability to maintain control over our thought processes and emotional responses, no matter what life tosses our way. This potent principle doesn't just nudge us away from the disorder of the world, it plants us firmly where we can find peace, within ourselves, at the core of the commotion. Let's dive deeper into this idea. Imagine maintaining a serene state of mind, even when everything around you is in disarray. This isn't just a hopeful thought, it's a practical approach to living that Epictetus embodied and encouraged. He believed that the key to enduring freedom isn't in changing the world around us, but in changing the way we interact with it. It's about cultivating an inner sanctum that stands unaffected by life's unpredictable weather. By learning to respond to challenges with a calm and measured approach, we not only navigate life more smoothly, but also reach a state of mental autonomy. This is how we can live empowered, by embracing the power of the mind to remain composed and decisive amidst life's inevitable upheavals. Daily actions done over and over become the building blocks of our lives. Habits, often seen as trivial, hold immense power in shaping who we are and who we become.
Excellence is not an act, but a habit,
is a truth that Epictetus lived by. When we deliberately choose habits that mirror our deepest beliefs, we do more than create a routine. We carve out a fortress of self within us. It's the process of matching our daily deeds to our core principles that molds our character, solidifying our inner strength and autonomy. It's not just about doing, it's about becoming. The habits we cultivate dictate the quality of our lives and the essence of our freedom. Consider the transformation when what we do every day starts to align with what we stand for. Each time we repeat an action that resonates with our values, we reinforce who we are. This is the mastery of habit that Epictetus spoke of. Through persistent practice, the mundane tasks we undertake evolve into the very essence of our character, and through this, our freedom is forged. It's not simply about practicing what we preach, but living it each and every day. By instilling habits that are in harmony with our beliefs, we don't just perform actions, we embody them. This embodiment is what paves the way to a life of self-mastery and independence, a life where we are truly free. True freedom battles against the chains of unchecked desire. Epictetus once told us,
Freedom is the right to live as we wish.
However, when our wishes turn into endless desires, they become our shackles. It's not the number of things we own that defines our freedom. It's our capacity to let go of the chase for more. To master our wants is to master life itself. It's when we stop allowing our cravings to control us that we start to truly steer our own course. This mastery is not about denying ourselves pleasure, but about not letting that pursuit bind us. Consider the person who decides that enough is enough, who chooses to break free from the relentless pursuit of more. This person begins to understand what Epictetus meant. Our liberation comes from within, from a place where we control our desires rather than being controlled by them. It's a state of being where we no longer feel the need to fill our lives with more possessions to find contentment. Instead, we find richness in the simplicity of life, in nature, in relationships, in the very act of being. By curbing our endless wants, we don't just free ourselves from material chains, we unlock a life of true choice, simplicity, and sovereignty. It's here, in this dominion over desire, that we discover the path to genuine freedom. Longing for life to bend to our will is like chasing a mirage. Epictetus, a sage of serenity, urged us to welcome life's fabric, each thread of destiny, amor fati, love of fate. It's about greeting every twist and turn with a nod of acceptance. This isn't surrender. It's a deliberate choice to dance with destiny, to see the unfolding of each day, not as a series of obstacles, but as a narrative we're part of. In this narrative, we're not merely characters, we're co-authors, actively shaping our story with our attitudes and responses. Such active participation is the anvil on which we forge a durable sense of freedom. The horizon will always be just out of reach, but what if we took joy in the journey itself? This is the lesson of Epictetus.
Do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well.
By recognizing that we can't dictate the direction of the wind, but can adjust our sails, we grasp the true essence of freedom. Epictetus's wisdom echoes through the ages, a reminder that the pinnacle of freedom is self-mastery. This narrative we're weaving scene by scene isn't just about learning, it's about living. As we absorb these lessons, we're invited to step into a life where we are no longer pulled by the strings of circumstance but are guided by the strength found within. As we conclude this journey with Epictetus, remember,
only the educated are free.
Educate yourself daily through your choices, habits, and mindset. Let these simple yet profound principles guide you to a life of true freedom and inner peace.